Through hell and high water we have said we'd swim. Of all we thought, for all we've seen we're in. Through hell and high water.
Here is the face of the homeless.
Over under we would take the bridge.
Or rather, this is what you get when you Google the face of the homeless.
Bit by bit, and we're its plunder like the cave's thin wrist.
When I stepped away from the computer and got out in the streets of Boston, I met this face belonging to a man named Charlie. A face I won't soon forget. Foolishly occupied with my own agenda, I spoke to Charlie about the movie Stone Pillow, starring Lucille Ball. In the end, what mattered was just listening to him, putting aside my concept. I'm grateful for having met Charlie, but I'm mostly grateful for this little moment where my foolish agenda made him think of Lucille Ball, and he laughed. So this is my interview with Charlie, whose last name I wish I knew, but I don't. A public service announcement, and it has to do with if you can't give to somebody, don't just make them invisible. That was just my thought, and I wondered if that's true. Am I right?
That's a good thought.
Okay, so can you just talk to me about that?
Oh, yes, you just don't, if you ask for something, you don't expect to get it, but you ask from your heart, and if you give, that's from God. The thought is in their mind. Some of them, I see some go to the pocket and they don't want to, they look at maybe a racial problem, or you're going to get drunk, or you're doing drugs, that type of thing.
When did that happen?
Maybe about 10 years ago.
10 years? You've been living out in the streets for 10 years?
Yeah, I go to a shelter.
You go to a shelter, but not all the time?
Not all.
Can I ask you what the worst part about it is?
Socializing, being around different type of people.
That's I'm sorry, what the worst part about it is what?
Being around different people.
Being around different people?
Yes. People have different thoughts, different things on their mind, and you don't keep premature, So, it's just mind-boggling, You just gotta know how to get around all of that, Be gentle, humble.
You have to be humble and gentle, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Otherwise, you get stabbed in the back, beat up, that type of thing, which don't happen to me.
Really?
I just be humble, that's all. Some people have a little respect for that.
This must be a humbling experience for you.
Yes, it really is.
So, it makes me sad to say that Charlie confirmed what Jean-Paul Sartre said. Well, not all other people, just some other people. I asked him when I could pray for him, and he said just for better conditions. Thinking about it now, what I pray for him is a nice warm roof over his head and a parlor where they watch TV. I love Lucy.